And that's why we sing Happy Holiday. Happy holiday. While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. May the calendar keep bringing happy holidays to you and you and you and you and you and... That's the show. Good night, everybody. Could you imagine if I tried to leave after playing one song? They'd shoot me before I got over to the elevator. They'd get the reindeer after me. My name is Brad. I've been coming over here for over 4 years now. I love you all. We have some awful great parties every single time. You're the most wonderful people and my good friends. But the best parties of all are right now, this time of year, Christmas. I wait for our Christmas parties every single year to bring the whole band. You watch, the whole band's going to come out from underneath Frosty there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're swinging it now. And we'll say hello to Santa, okay? To kick things off. Be ready? Do you have your voices? Okay? You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. We're always good. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. And he's bringing all the Christmas bells for us. Sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So you better be good for goodness sake. And you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. 'Cause Santa Claus is coming to town. And he's bringing all the swinging Christmas songs like this one. Rockin' around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party pop. That's us. Mistletoe hung where you can see. Every couple tries to stop. We're rocking around the Christmas tree. Let the Christmas spirit ring. And then later we'll have some pumpkin pie and do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs up. Yeah, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Happy holidays. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year in the new old-fashioned way. Hey, what a nice way to kick off the party with a couple of swinging songs. Well, as I said, my name is Brad. I come from a little town called Billerica, Massachusetts. And I always make a promise all year round when I come over to the parties. I tell you, I'm not going to play too many slow songs. You know why? If you play too many slow songs, sometimes my girlfriend's over on this corner, I hear them go, I hear them snore. Was it you? Was she pointing at her over there? I don't think that wasn't you. You look wonderful. Look at the beautiful. Look at your Christmas sweater. I love that. You should always wear that. Well, not always. You got to wash it sometimes. But oh, that's you. I'm not going to do a lot of slow songs today. I'm just going to do one slow song at the beginning by a guy named Nat King Cole. He had one of the most beautiful songs of all, and they simply called it the Christmas song. And every time I say I'm going to do the Christmas song, somebody says, they're all Christmas songs. What are you talking about? This one was called the Christmas song. And it's the one that goes, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, sung by Nat King Cole. I love this song. It's called the Christmas song, written by Mel Torme, and it goes, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, oh, and Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows that turkey and some mistletoe, oh, it helps to make the season bright. And tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. And you know why? They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas. One more. Merry Christmas to you. We sing Merry Christmas to you. And you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Nat King Cole, he was a merry old soul. He did wonderful, wonderful songs. Now, I promise not too many slow ones today. I don't want to hear any of that. I want to tell you about a wonderful country and western singer. And I didn't know he had a lot to do at Christmas time, but he did. He started entertaining back in the 40s, the 1940s. and he wrote a wonderful Christmas song in 1949. Now, I'm going to ask you his name now, so get ready to win $64,000, okay? Remember, he's a famous country and western singer. And I'll say his first name and get us started. In 1949. His name starts off, Gene. Who said Gene Autry? My dear, you just won another $64,000. I owe you $64,000 from last time. She said you didn't even get the first one to me. Double or nothing now I owe you, huh? Crazy. His name was Gene Autry. And the record company called him up in 1949. They said, Gene Autry, we know you're a wonderful country singer, but do you think you could write a song for everybody at Christmas time? And he said, well, I don't know. I've never written a Christmas song before. He said, you know, I just read a story, a Christmas story last week, Gene Autry said, about a reindeer. Maybe you've heard of him. His name is Rudolph. And he wrote a song that night based on the story he read in a little Christmas book about a very famous reindeer. And we've been singing it for about 80 years, since 1949. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. Then all of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Oh, they never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, he said, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee. They said, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Hey, where's the Christmas bells? Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, he said, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And then all the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee. They said, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. I love a happy ending. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Now tell me, we're going to have a review now. Who wrote that song in 1949? Gene Autry. And it was such a smash hit all over the whole world, not just the country here. Everybody all over the world loved it. They bought the record. So the record company called up Gene Autry the very next year, 1950, and said, could you write one more Christmas song for it? And Gene Autry said, I don't know. My best song I ever wrote was Rudolph. How can I top Rudolph? They said, wait a minute, Gene Autry said. I just read a little Christmas story last week about another little creature. His name was Frosty the Snowman, yeah. And he said, I wonder, if I put my mind to it, maybe I can put that to words and get a little melody going. And the next thing you know, Gene Autry has two wonderful Christmas hits. And the other one goes, oh, Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Oh, Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. Well, he was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, 'cause when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around, 'cause he was Frosty the Snowman. He had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. And do you remember what Frosty said when he frolicked off over the countryside? He said, thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, look at Frosty go. He said, thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, over the hills. Now come on, let's do some thumping, everybody. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, look at our friend Frosty go. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, big ending. Over the hills and snow. Thumpity thump, 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 look at our friend Frosty go. Gene Autry, his name was. 1949, he wrote Rudolph the Red, and then 1950, he wrote Frosty the Snowman. He wrote another one. He did 3 Christmas songs. He wrote one the next year, 1951. But I'm going to save it. I'm going to keep it a secret. I'll tell you later. Right now, I see the cake, and I see we're getting ready for the birthday party. You know what that means? It's time to get the names and see who's having their birthday this time. And we'll sing a nice happy birthday for Edith Smith. Well, I know, we love you. Happy birthday, Edith. Now, when were you born? This month? Nice. Yeah, I think you were. Well, I know you were born. I'm not saying you were born this month. She caught me. She thought I was saying, were you born this month? She said, no, I was born long ago. I love you. You're a riot. I'm going to take you everywhere with me. Oh, my goodness. And the cake's coming around. Remember, when you have cake in your hands, okay, you listening now? Yeah. And we're doing the polka. Don't start clapping like this because you drop your cake on the floor. And it makes a mess, and I get in trouble. I'll sing a song for you while you're eating your cake, okay? Would that be all right, everybody? Did you ever hear of a guy at Christmas time that everyone used to love him? His name was Elvis. Elvis Presley sang more Christmas songs than any other person at Christmas time. Guess how many he sang? He did 50 songs. And when you buy Elvis's Christmas records, there are two of them stuck together. It opens up just like a book. And half of them are on one record, half of them are on the other side. He did 50. The person that did the next most Christmas songs after him was Frank Sinatra, who came in at a measly 36 Christmas songs. And forget Nat King Cole, he was 28. I won't even mention him. It was Elvis Presley that did more Christmas songs than anybody. And his favorite Christmas song, the one that made him famous at Christmas time, was I'll Have a Blue Christmas Without You. Elvis Presley made that song famous, and then Pat Boone tried to make it famous too, but it didn't work. Only Elvis could sing it. And I'm going to give everybody my Elvis Presley impersonation today. How about that? I'm going to act just like Elvis, and it won't cost you another penny. It's free. It's on the house. But I have to take my sweater off because Elvis didn't wear a sweater. Can I take my sweater off, sweetie? Would that be okay? Did you hear her? She says, take it all off, she said. Hey, I will watch. Da, 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 da. Now I feel like Elvis. And the song is Blue Christmas. I hope you like it. It goes like this. Oh, it's a swinging one too, huh? Well, I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. There it is right there. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. Okay, here's where we swing it with Elvis. They'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white. What? But I'll have a blue Christmas. Yeah, you gotta say it 3 times like the Jordanaires, okay? I'll have a blue, ready? Blue Christmas. Ooh, you sound great today. You sound like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. His name was Elvis Presley. His big hit at Christmas was Blue Christmas. But he didn't stop there. He said, ooh, I like the colors. I like the colors at Christmas. I like Blue Christmas. And then he said, and I love a song called White Christmas. And you know what everybody told Elvis? They said, Elvis, you can't sing White Christmas. That's a special song we're saving for Bing Crosby. And Elvis said, I don't care, baby. I'm going to do my swinging. So he did. He came up with a swinging song. So we'll do it a little swinging like Elvis. It goes, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children, they listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Oh, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may white, of course. But we need the Christmas bells right here. They go like this. Elvis, may your days be merry and so bright, and may all your Christmases be Elvis, his name was. When he finished the songs, Elvis always said, "Thank you, baby." So I'm not going to try to be Elvis anymore. I'm going to go back to being me. My name is Brad. And I have a beautiful song I've been singing for, I won't even tell you how many years. I'll bet you love it too. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever written at Christmas. It goes, I'll be home for Christmas. I've been singing it for 30 years. I just love it. If I had to pick a favorite, this is up there. This is in my top 100. I love I'll Be Home for Christmas. And I was down the library not far from here just last week, and I wanted to read up about where this song came from. Wait till you hear this. It wasn't written for the kids. It wasn't written for Santa. They don't say anything about presents in it. It was written in the 1940s, and it was meant to be a special song for the soldiers that were overseas. Get it? I'll be home for Christmas. And every time I sing this song now, I think we should dedicate it to all the veterans, okay? And then we should dedicate it to all the veterans' families. Sacrifices were made by all back in the good old days. And I think we should dedicate it to all the soldiers today, because they keep us warm, they keep us safe, and they keep us secure at nighttime. So for all the soldiers, let's sing this beautiful song, I'll Be Home for Christmas. I hope you love it like I do. It goes like this. And today, we sing it for all the soldiers. It goes like this. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Oh, please have snow and lots of mistletoe and presents on the tree. Yes, Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. Oh, I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. We sing this for all the soldiers. And please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. Yes, I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams, if only in my dreams. For the veterans we sing, I'll be home. What a big... Don't clap if you have cake. Thank you, everybody. I'll be home for Christmas. Thank you, everybody. I'll be home for Christmas for all the wonderful soldiers. Now it's time to pick up the pace and get the party going a little bit now, okay? And I got a little sad because I told you, they used to call me Mr. Cha-Cha when I was a kid. And I could do a cha-cha, but I can't anymore. I tried to do a cha-cha when I came over last time, and I almost fell on my nose over here, so No more cha-chas. In fact, Linda said, don't try to cha-cha anymore because you're going to break the floor with your big nose. So I won't cha-cha anymore, but I couldn't find any cha-chas at Christmas time. If you think about it, there's no Christmas cha-cha songs. So guess what my wife said? She said, just like you said a little while ago, if you can't find a Christmas cha-cha, make one up. So I made one up. Want to hear it? We could make $1 million off this, and I'll split it with you. I didn't make up the song. No, it's a very, very famous song. But I made up the cha-cha beat to it. It's called Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. And it was written by a famous songwriter who wrote a lot of Frank Sinatra songs. You might have heard his name. His name is Sammy Cahn. He wrote this song, Let It Snow, in 1945. And I thought he must have lived in Vermont where there's a lot of snow. Guess where he lived when he wrote this song? California. And he wrote it in July 7th, 1945, out in California. And they said the temperature outside was 110 degrees. And so why would he write a song about snow? He said, if I write a song called Let It Snow, maybe it'll cool everybody off here in California. I don't know if it cooled him off, but he made a very nice song called Let It Snow. And it makes a nice cha-cha. We're going to do our Christmas cha-cha, everybody, so hold on to your seats. Frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And if we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Beautiful. It doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some corn for popping. Oh, the lights are turned way down low. So let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And when we finally say goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you're there to hold me tight, what happens? And all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. And my dear, we're still goodbying. And if you still love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it. Okay, 3 times all together. Ready? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Ooh, you haven't lost it yet. It sounds great. It goes 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Want to try to do 2 cha-chas? Ooh, I'm pushing it. We'll see. Oh, but it's got to be a Christmas song. Got to be. That's the rules. It's got to be a Christmas song. Okay, I got an idea. This might work. Christmas song, okay. Tell me if you remember this one. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? Oh, in the lane, snow is glistening. Well, it's a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, 'cause we're walking in a winter wonderland. Gone astray is the bluebird, and here to stay is a new bird who sings a love song while we go along. We're walking in a winter wonderland. And in the meadow we can build a snowman. We'll pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But what? You could do the job while you're in town. And later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid those plans that we made. We're walking in a winter wonderland. We're all walking in a winter wonderland. Hey, we did it! We got ourselves a Christmas cha-cha, everybody. Now we got to do a big Christmas cha-cha ending. So take a big breath and hold on to your chairs or your cake real tight, okay? And it goes, we're walking in a winter wonderland. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, we got ourselves some Christmas cha-chas. I'm so happy. Christmas cha-chas. When it's not Christmas. But I couldn't find any Christmas polkas either. So you know what my wife said? Just like you said. She said if you can't find one, make one up. So I did. I made one up. I'm going to test it out on you right now. Wait till you hear this. It's a Christmas polka. Well, I didn't make up the song. I do not make up the song. It's a very famous song. But I made a polka out of it. And I took 2 hours to try to come up with a Christmas polka, and nothing worked. Nothing made any sense. And my wife says, get away from the piano, Brad, because you have mental block or something, you know. Maybe if you come back in a half an hour, you'll get some new ideas. Go away, and you'll come back with a new attitude. So I got away from the piano, and I forgot about thinking of a polka. Oh, I had a glass of wine. Can I tell you that? I came back, I had a whole new outlook. And there it was right under my nose, the best polka in the whole world at Christmas time. It's the one that goes. We're going to try the Jingle Bell Polka, something we're going to make up as we go along. And I love the polka, don't you? Oh, it's like the circus just came to town. Yeah, if you don't have cake in your hand, you could clap, and you could even sing along. So the Christmas polka, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, we're laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail rings, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. So jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle, don't forget to say hey, all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, who needs music anyway? Ready? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, it's going too fast. Well, thanks, everybody. We had a momentary distraction here. Thanks. My goodness, you can be the life of the party sometimes, can't you? Well, I know, but you have to sit down, my dear, because you make a better door than a window, I hate to tell you. She thinks she's a window we could see through, but she's a door. She's all right, huh? That's how I used to be, too. Now I'm worse. There's another beautiful song, too. I love this one. It's called Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Wait till you hear where this song came from. I'll tell you before we sing it. There was a girl, she had her first chance at being in a movie in 1939, and it was called The Wizard of Oz. Did anybody see it? Maybe 100 million times? And her name was Judy Garland. What a name to have at Christmas time, huh? Judy Garland. Unbelievable. And so then she was going to be destined to be a big, big star. So they gave her another movie to be in a couple of years after The Wizard. In 1944, it was called Meet Me in St. Louis. And it was a funny movie, and it was very entertaining, but it didn't have all that much music in it. And Judy Garland wanted them to put a song in it. They put a song they put a Christmas song in. Not only that, they wrote it especially for Judy Garland. It goes, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And if it wasn't for Judy Garland and that wonderful movie, Meet Me in St. Louis, this song never would have been written. Of course, then a couple of years later, Frank Sinatra sang it, and Nat King Cole, and Dean Martin, and they all did, Tony Bennett. But thanks to Judy Garland, we have a beautiful song called Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I hope you love it as much as I do. We'll just sing a little of this song. First song by Judy Garland, Meet Me in St. Louis. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Oh, from now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Just have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. 'Cause from now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, they'll be near to us once more. And through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Just hang a shining star upon the highest bough. So have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. A merry Christmas now. Judy Garland gave us that song in 1949, and boy, if we haven't been singing it every year since. Thank you, Judy Garland. When you get a chance to watch Meet Me and Sing, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, no more slow songs for a while. We were talking about a fella, he was a famous country and western singer back in the 1940s and 50s. His name was Gene Autry. And in 1949, he wrote his first Christmas song, and it was called Rudolph the Red-Nosed. And then in 1950, he wrote his second Christmas song called Frosty the Snowman. And then in 1951, he gave us even one more Christmas song about jolly old Saint Nick. It goes, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen, Blitzen, and all of his reindeer pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers. Santa Claus is coming tonight. All together, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Oh, he's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover up your head. Santa Claus is coming tonight. All together, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. I love these words. It goes, he doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves us all the same. Santa knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus is coming tonight. I think I see him. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. There he goes. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down. Hey, wait, he took a left turn. There goes Santa Claus. Goodbye, Santa Claus. Did you see Santa? He ran right past here.
I missed him.
And then he went out the window there. You didn't see him? I barely saw him myself. Let's see if he left us some good presents under the... You know how you get the best presents from Santa on Christmas morning? Well, before you go to bed on Christmas Eve, you have to leave two things on the table next to the tree. You have to leave Santa milk and cookies. Now, what do we leave for the reindeer? Is that maybe a carrot? We'll leave them a carrot, huh? Something like that. And then Santa will give you the best presents in the whole wide. You know what the best present is you could get when you wake up and you look under the tree? My dad used to say for many, many years, he would always say to us, he'd say, kids, remember this, he said, if you have your health, you have everything. So I was kind of thinking the best present I want to wish for all my friends today is I want to wish everybody good health under the tree. And we'll sprinkle in a little happiness too, huh? I think that would be one. Because if we have our health, we have everything. And then if Santa wants to give us one more little swinging Christmas song, I guess that'll be okay, huh? Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time. We're gonna rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time for all going riding in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and a jingling because that's the Jingle Bell rock. Hey, we need the Christmas bells for swinging. We're gonna rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time for all going riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Oh, mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. You know that's the Jingle Bell rock all together. Mix and a mingle and a jingle bell, cause that's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell rock. Merry Christmas, everybody! That's the Jingle Bell, all together, rock. Give yourself a big round of applause. Hey, if we wind up having the best present of all this year, good health, and happiness right under the tree. I think that would be wonderful, don't you? Oh my goodness, yeah. Hey, I gotta ask you for a favor. Oh my goodness, yeah. Hey, I gotta ask you for a favor. I'm looking at the clock and I only have time to do how many songs? I only have time to do about 80 more Christmas songs. Then they call the police on me and they take me right out of they put me in the paddy wagon. I want to ask you for a favor because I didn't do any church songs or any religious songs or any spiritual songs. I do, Frosty and I do Rudolph and Jingle Bell Rock. Could I try? I want to play for you the first song I ever learned when I was a little boy. I was 10 years old and I was in Sunday school. And this is the first Christmas song I ever learned. I'd like to play it for you, if that would be okay. Could I? Can I get away with this? My wife heard me playing it on the piano. She said, you should play that for your friends. They'll like that, so you might like it. I'll tell you how long ago it was that I was in Sunday school. We didn't even call it Sunday school when I was a kid. We called it catechism. You remember? You remember we went to catechism, yeah? Do you remember catechism? That's your color. I like that. That's your color, that blue. Should always wear that. Well, not always. I mean, you got to wash it sometimes. But wear that a lot. That's good. Here's the first song I ever learned. I was just 10 years old. They told me it was 100 years old back then. I don't know how old it is now. I hope you'll sing it with me. I bet you everybody knows it. Catechism. The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in the fields where they lay. Oh, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Noel, Noel, good. I think we pulled that off pretty good. Let's do one. Can we do two of these? This is good so far. I'm going to do it. That last song was 100 years old. Now I got one that's twice that. This next song is 200 years old at Christmas time. It's my mother's favorite song. She just turned 88 years old. And yeah, I told her 88, that's how many notes are on the piano. So you got 1 year for every note on the piano. I don't know what she'll do next year. I don't have any notes left on the piano. She's on her own. So here it is. It's a beautiful song. My mom always sings this at Christmas time. And she sings it when she's decorating the tree, and she sings it when she's doing the dishes at Christmas, and she sings it when she's wrapping the present. She says it's her favorite song. Did you ever sing the Star Spangled Banner sometimes? You can get in trouble with the Star Spangled Banner because you can get in trouble doing the Star Spangled Banner because guess what happens? If you start it too high, by the time you get to the real high part, everybody goes, ugh, and they can't hit the note. So I'm not going to start this too. This is like singing the Star Spangled Banner. I need your help when we get up to the end. It goes like this. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Oh, and long lay the world in sin and error till he appeared, and the soul felt his worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night, oh, night, oh, nights, oh, nights divine. Holy smokes! You sound great. I'll have to tell my mother that we all sang her favorite song. She'll be happy. Huh? Let's do one more. The first song was 100 years old. That last one, Oh Holy Night, 200 years old. Wait till you hear this. This one's 300 years old. It was written 300 years ago. And if anybody sitting here in the room says, oh yeah, I remember when this song first came out, I want to drink whatever you drink with your dinner. It could be 300 years old. Some people say it's their favorite song at Christmas time. I love this beautiful song. It was written 300 years ago in a little town in Germany. And it was in a log cabin. They wrote it at the bottom of one of those snowy mountains, a big mountain, and you could see the smoke coming out of the chimney. It's that picture that we see in all the Christmas cards. That's where it was written, this song, 300 years ago. Then they put it in every single language all around the world. And it's become one of our most favorite songs of all. And I think everybody has a hunch what it is already, yeah. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Boy, that's a beauty, isn't it, everybody? It's called Silent Night. It was written 300 years ago. And as well as wishing you good health and happiness, I like that line in Silent Night. It goes, heavenly peace. I wish you heavenly peace, too. I think the world could use it this time, huh? Heavenly peace, good health, and happiness, we got it made. Nothing could stop us. Thank you. Did you have a little fun with my Christmas party today? Good, because nobody's getting their money back. Keeping it all. I'm splitting it with you, sweetie. We're going to Tahiti tomorrow. so we don't have to get any snow. Hey, there's no snow. It's going to be 65 degrees on Christmas Eve. Sing this song with me. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender. Okay, take a big breath here. Sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, sleep in heavenly peace. Thank you, everybody, for listening to my Christmas party songs. My name is Brad, and I love you, and I wish everybody, oh, sleep in heavenly peace. Good health and happiness and heavenly peace. Give yourself a big round. You sound like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. I love you all. This was a blast. And you know, look at, can we do a couple more songs? And you know, look at, can we do a couple more songs, Linda? Could we? Hey, you know what? That Linda and the whole staff, they let us have these parties till midnight, wouldn't they? Give them a big round of applause. I love it. If I play enough songs, you never know, they might pay me overtime. That's funny, huh? She said, when pigs fly? Well, I don't want to end up with a slow song, because I said, you know, too many slow songs, you know, what the back, you know. So there was a guy, they showed his special 2 times this year, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special, and his name is Burl Ives. Burl Ives, that's correct. That is correct. Burl Ives, he sings all the songs. They say more people put on the Rudolph special since 1964 when it first came out. More people watch that than watch Miracle on 34th Street or It's a Wonderful Life. Burl Ives wins awards every single year. And at the very end, no, sweetie, you don't want to touch that or I'll have to call the police on you. Thank you so much. Here's the one that Burl Ives sings at the very end. It goes, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Oh, I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. That's right. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Hey ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody's waiting, kiss her once for me, and have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you did not hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Burl Ives says, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Want to hear a silly song? This is the silliest song I ever heard at Christmas. If you know it, sing it real loud with me. It goes, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Not me, 'cause I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. Oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. silly one, huh? You got to throw in a little silly one, a little levity, they call it, you know? So thank you so much for letting me play a couple of extra songs, and I think we had a fun party. And this was our birthday party, too. So one more time, I want to say happy birthday to all 6 of us. We'll call them Santa's elves this month, all the birthday kids, yeah? And there's one song I didn't play yet. I've been saving it till the very end. You probably thought I was going to forget about it. But it's a wonderful song that was in a... they had a contest last year at Christmas time. And on the television, and you could call up the number they put on the TV screen, and you could vote for your favorite Christmas song. It could be a Christmas song that you heard when you were a little boy or a little girl, or it could be a Christmas song that you just heard on the radio yesterday. You could pick any song you wanted, and a million people called in and voted for their favorite song. I thought for sure it was going to, in fact, I lost $2 on this. I bet with my wife I lost. I thought it was going to be I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, but it wasn't. The song that won, a million people called up, and the most popular, the song everybody loves the most, if I could find my bells, I could play it. Oh, I just gave it away. Silver bells, silver. That's a song that won. A million people called in, and Silver Bells won the contest. And there was a little lady, a nice little senior citizen, and she was on television, and they asked her, they said, do you mind if we ask what song you voted for? And she said, I voted for Silver Bells. She said, and then the fella said, do you mind if we ask why? And she said, when I was a little girl, I remember my mom used to take me in my one hand and my dad in the other hand, and they'd take me down to the town square, and we'd look at all the beautiful lights on the trees, and then we look at all the garland and all the tinsel on the lamppost. She said, but the thing I remember, even though I'm a senior citizen now, I'll never forget it. When I was a little girl, I looked over at the church in town, and I heard these beautiful noises coming from the steeple. She said, it was the bells. And I'll never forget the bells at Christmas time. She said, that's why my favorite song is Silver Bells. And they all sang, Silver Bells, Silver Bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Oh, ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Oh, we love the bells, don't we? And we love Silver Bells. Please sing it with me, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Oh, ring-a-ling, please hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Yes, soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. I wish everybody good health and happiness and peace on earth. How about that? We'll start with peace right here. Yeah. Then we'll go to the whole planet. Good health and happiness, because if you have your health, you have everything. Okay, let's belt it out. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Out of the ballpark. That was nice. Thank you, everybody. You know, I was thinking, I heard a song on the radio at Christmas. Because they're playing all the Christmas songs. I heard a song that reminded me of you. Want to hear which one it was? I heard this voice that I recognized. It's a guy named Perry Como. Yeah. Who said Perry Mason in the back there? Perry Como is David. And he has this one song he sings every Christmas, and it reminds me of you, because I always remember the first time I came over here, almost 5 years ago, And from the minute I met everybody, you make me feel like $1,000,000. I always feel like I'm part of your family and I belong with you here, like I'm another banana right in the bunch with you, you know? And you make me feel special, and every place doesn't do that. So I think you're my family, and you could be my family, and we're all each other's family, aren't we? And this is a nice place, too. You have a wonderful staff, and Linda and everybody takes good care of us. And so I was thinking, this is the best song we could sing. The best song we could sing, by Perry Como. Every time I come over, I feel like this is my place too. And it goes, there's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, oh, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, oh, the holidays, they can't beat home, sweet home. Yeah, that's us. Well, I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was headed for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. The Pennsylvania folks are traveling down a Dixie sunny shore, from Atlantic to Pacific. Gee, the traffic is terrific, and there's no place like home for those holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away we roam, oh, when you want to be happy in a million ways, oh, the holidays, they can't beat home, sweet home. Oh, the holidays, they can't beat home, sweet home. Okay, this is the big finish. Are you ready, everybody? Oh, the holidays, they can't beat home, sweet home. Whee! You know, it's true every single year. There's no place like home for our holiday. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Brad, and it's been my pleasure to come over for many, many years. And I promised you that the very last song we would play, our Christmas birthday party, is we did a song towards the beginning by Elvis Presley, and he did his own style of White Christmas. It was kind of jazzy, you know. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And then he said, I'll be up in a minute, baby. So I promised that when we got to the very end, and when it was time for the last song, we would sing White Christmas the way it was meant to be sung by a fella named Bing Crosby. Boy, what a song at Christmas time. Thank you, everybody, for making the party so much fun. I love you, and we'll end up with Bing Crosby's, we call him Bubba Bing. Bing Crosby, White Christmas. Goes like this. Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the tree tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I think we need the bells, right? May your days be merry one. Does everybody have their voices ready? The grand finale. May your days be merry and so bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Thank you, everybody. That was wonderful. We had a nice party today. And you were nice. You almost behaved for a little while. Thanks, everybody. My name is Brad. I love you. There's no place I'd rather be on Christmas because we love the happy holidays. Happy holidays. While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true all together. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the calendar keep bringing happy holidays. And we need the Christmas bells. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the merry bells keep ringing. May your every wish come true. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the calendar keep bringing happy holidays too. Here's the last one. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the calendar keep bringing happy holidays to you. I wish everybody in the room, all my friends, happy holidays. That's just the last song. You cleaned me out. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks or a month at the most.